3, 2, 1, we're ready.
Layla, this morning, we have some very special guests. So Layla would like to introduce her guests. So Layla. So could you invite them to where they're going to join our circle? Could you bring them to their spots?
Boys and girls, can you say hi, Layla's mom and dad?
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, look. That's really nice. Layla, we have some things here. Do you want to say about your family?
So we want to thank you for joining our school family circle today, and being our special guest, really being part of our problem solving. When we have issues, we like to address them as a family. And something happened at lunch yesterday. And so Mrs. Cruz is going to open the circle, and obviously this was a stinky problem, and there was something that happened that I know some of you saw, you may have heard with your ears, or maybe you don't know anything about it. But I'm just going to ask this question, and I just want to know how you feel, right? We're not going to mention any names. We're not going to point fingers, and we need to talk about an incident in the lunchroom that involved a fork. A fork. So I want to know how you are feeling about that yesterday. So I'm going to pass Stinky around, right? Stinky's coming your way, and we know that whomever has Stinky, everybody else in the room just has to use good listening ears, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start right here. How did you feel? If you don't know anything about it, just keep passing Stinky along.
I would feel scared because I would feel mad and scared because like I can get mad like easily because like me and Duan was when
I need you to stay right on the fork. Thank you. I'd love to hear how you're feeling, but do you know about the incident that happened at lunch involving a fork in a dangerous situation? If you don't, please just pass Stinky along. Thank you. How are you feeling, Carlos?
before I know about when you share things like a board stuff will actually poke.
Sharp things can poke, yes. You're feeling scared? Scared?
I was sitting next to Layla
Almost stabbed him with a fork in his head, okay? How did that make you feel? Sad? Okay.
That would make me scared and excited.
Okay.
I know about it.
How did it make you feel, Michael? Oh, mad.
It's a man.
Yeah. Mad? Sad?
Sad.
Okay. Yeah.
Sad.
Scared and sad.
I was afraid that it might happen again. I don't want anyone to be afraid of their friends. So it worried me a lot.
How are you feeling, Layla?
I mean, it's a bad feeling that stuff that I wasn't.
You weren't meaning to do that? You feel bad?
Trying to.
Okay.
I feel scared.
Oh, could we get Ms. Dombrowski?
Oh.
What did he just say? We missed it.
So you felt bad what happened, but she is your best friend too, is that what we heard you say? Thank you. I feel concerned, but I also feel that we can work on this and we can solve this.
Layla's my best friend forever. But last night, which is yesterday, at lunch recess, she went outside without doing a phone call. And yesterday she was upset because I was trying to get Layla back into the lunchroom to call her parents.
So you were being a good friend. Okay.
I feel brave.
You felt brave? Okay. I felt scared. I felt bad for Layla because I know Layla is a kind person and a helpful person, and I was wondering, like why that happened, right? So that's why I'm here this morning. But I think we can fix this. And I think we have some good advice. So advice is when we help our friends and we give them suggestions or we give them tools so this can never happen again, right? So what can Layla do so that this never happens again? And now I'm gonna bring out Pinky, and I'm gonna start this way, and we're gonna go around, and let's give Layla some good advice. So I'm gonna start. I think Layla should think before she does something about consequences.
You should listen
She should listen and what?
and be respectful.
And be respectful.
What Layla should do is when she's in the lunchroom, never ever lie to teachers.
Okay.
So like if she tried to stab Amir with a fork, it's it.
Oh, who? Remember, the only person that has Pinky
If
is
he
right here. Thank you.
if she tried to stab him with Connor,
Oh.
with a
You don't have
fork.
Pinky.
if
Just
he
give some advice. Just
tried-
give some advice and then pass on Pinky.
She should.
That would be
Not
helpful. Not lie.
It will
Okay.
be helpful.
It will be
Not
helpful.
lies.
Okay.
Even that Diego Ochoa's in with the fork,
I just need you to give Layla some advice. What could be helpful so that this never happens again? Do you have any?
Layla did that because Layla eat his lunch and he didn't do it because he put it in his lunch with a fork, not that big with the fork.
So use your fork for
Use your
eating
fork for
only.
eating only.
Eating
Okay, that's
only.
good
All
advice.
right.
Thank you.
Layla to be nice
To be nice.
to people.
Can I share also? And then, thank you, Layla. My advice is stop and think, what I'm about to do, is it safe? Is it helpful? Or could it be hurtful? Stop and think.
Ice cream was better and just eat my lunch and the dinner. I should have not stabbed Connor inside. I should be kind and just eat my lunch.
Okay, that's good advice.
My advice is to show love instead of anger. And it can be hard, but to stop and think. If you're having a feeling, if you're having a bad or negative or sad feeling, maybe talk to someone about it instead of acting on the anger or the bad feeling.
My advice to Layla would be to think about her actions before doing something. Think about how that action is going to affect not just you, but other people. How it's going to affect your friends and your teachers and your parents. Think about whether it's the results of that action are going to be good or bad. And if it's bad, stop. Do something else. Think about what your actions, the results of your actions are, consequences.
Layla, please be like really young.
My advice would be to stop and think about what you're doing before you act on how you're feeling.
If Layla was like sitting by somebody, like this is Layla and this is somebody else, and they might scooch her right. If Layla's trying to stab somebody, then just try to move away so Layla can't try to stab you, and if Layla's trying to stab you, then she's just trying to do it, go to the nearest doll.
Go to the nearest adult.
Layla shouldn't do that anymore because you can really get it by your parents or either by your grandma or either
What's your advice so that Layla doesn't do this again?
Layla should think and be respectful and not hurt.
Excellent.
Layla should not do it. Maybe she will do the right thing.
She needs to do the right thing.
She shouldn't do that because then nobody would like play with her anymore.
Right? Great advice. You can pass, Stinky, if you don't have anything, it's okay.
Layla should just go because if she feels mad, then she can go to a different.
If she feels mad, she needs to move away from those people. It's good advice.
So, if someone tries to if Layla tries to stab someone and she does and it hits someone, and if they're bleeding, tell the nearest adult.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you, everyone. Layla, I want to thank you for being brave, right? Lots of people gave you some good advice. And now we're gonna kind of hold you to that advice, right? Because your friends all know, right? And so then they may help you when you're making a bad choice. They may help you to get back on track, or they may tell an adult to help you. Okay, so I would like you to thank your mom and dad. If you could hug them, say, stand up. You say thank you so much for caring about me and coming to school today. And I love you. And we are gonna get on with our learning.
Thanks for having us today, and thank you for helping us solve this problem.
Yes, we appreciate you. Stinky and Pinky surely did their job, right? Can we give them a little silence? Ooh. Stinky and Pinky did their job today. Thank you so much for participating.